Imagine a world where the president of a nation turns his back on opportunities to solve refugee and immigration crises. No, we're not talking about Donald Trump. We're talking about FDR.
It's said that if we don't learn our past, history repeats itself, and this is the perfect example.
Today, our immigration policies worldwide are in shambles and are ineffective, just as they were during the Holocaust, when thousands of European Jews were denied U.S. citizenship and relief from the horrors that they had come from.
From xenophobia both in the office and in society to shrinking refugee quotas and visa crises, we see the same issues through the years preventing the salvation of millions of refugees in need worldwide.
Billions of people around the world have heard Anne Frank's story and experience with the Holocaust, but not many people know that a file was found under her family's name containing dozens of letters to the U.S. and requests for visas, which would have allowed them to flee Nazi persecution and death.
Clearly, they were not granted such privilege, and now we see these problems with immigrant policies continuing to this day.
Because of the treatment of immigrants during the Holocaust, it's important for the United States to learn from its historical mistakes and now allow more immigrants to enter the country.
Xenophobia was present in the United States during the Holocaust and has been to this day.
During the Holocaust, FDR and his reluctancy for compassion towards the Jewish refugees, as well as the media presenting false information, fueled hate and unacceptance for the innocent Jewish refugees coming to the U.S. for help.
Jews were associated with a variety of acts and ideas that were seen as un-American.
These ideas included communism and violence. This was due to untrue stereotypes and false propaganda, much like the way Donald Trump criminalizes immigrants and promotes age-old stereotypes.
Another reason that so few refugees were admitted into the U.S. was because of a shrinking refugee quota.
During the Holocaust, the United States turned away a German ship with more than 900 Jewish people on board, and soon after, it denied a proposal that would allow 20,000 Jewish children to immigrate.
We are still denying immigrants a safe space to come to today. In 2017, President Trump declared that all Syrian refugees were to be banned from the country indefinitely.
In the meantime, Syrian refugees were living in refugee camps enduring horrible conditions, while the United States was sitting pretty.
Obtaining a U.S. visa was also a huge issue at the time of the Holocaust. After Germany annexed Austria and Czechoslovakia, hundreds of thousands of European Jews applied to immigrate to the United States. As more people continued to apply, it continuously became more difficult to secure a U.S. immigration visa, due to America's national security concerns and a finite number of visas and travel options.
This allowed very few Jewish refugees to be saved.
Much like the depressing percentage of Jewish refugees that received visas back then, today we see a similar issue with the system the U.S. has for obtaining a visa or citizenship.
Today, it can take families many months, even years, to obtain just a tourist visa, not to mention citizenship. To prevent the same mistakes, current immigration policies should be formed around accepting immigrants rather than turning them away.